Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to episode 7 of my Starting From Scratch series. And today I have purchased Podolski. Now Podolski is an absolute beast. I picked him up pretty cheap for around, I think, I didn't manage to catch it there, but I'm pretty sure it was like 2,300 coins. And to be honest, he was always going to be my next purchase. He was the one that I really did need to get. And he was the center forward, and I managed to get him in the correct position. But there, I believe my left back was having a bit of difficulties. So I decided to go and purchase myself a cheap gold left back who played in the Bundesliga, and I also managed to pick him up in the 4-2-3-1 formation. That's something I'm going to quickly just talk about. Whenever you guys are building a squad, especially if you don't have a lot of coins to build it with, I highly recommend just using that search function to make sure you always buy them in your formation, even if it's like 500 coins more expensive, because most of these formations, the 4-2-3-1, 4-2-2, all cost above about 3k, 3k, so you'll end up realizing that you're actually getting it for a lot cheaper. But guys, did you see the team I just came up against there? Holy shit. Ronaldo, win at centre back, who has 96 pace, I believe it is, and I mean, he gets off to a flying start there. He had Ronaldo, just like, wow, he had an absolutely cracking team, but fortunately there I pull it back 1-1, and this, I mean, I get paired up against this team purely because I'm assuming he has a bronze bench, and I mean, that is just wonderful EA matchmaking, it has to be said. But yeah, I mean, if you look at this team, I mean, it is so strong. It's probably one of the better teams I've come up against on Ultimate Team, if not up there with the best. And Ronaldo gets a really strange goal there. He kind of stands there looking at the ball and then decides to do some sort of like eagle maneuver and just nod his head towards it and manages to get a goal. But I mean, this guy had a very much skill-orientated team, and I honestly thought he was going to do a lot more skills, but I mean, it turned into a bit of a sweaty match, to be perfectly honest with you. And my two bronze centre-backs just couldn't keep up at all. I mean, he's got Ronaldo at left mid. I mean, he was also rocking the 4-1-2-1-2 formation, and that I can't do anything to keep up with that at all. I mean, that is one of the formations that I really do struggle to defend against, and here Wallison gets a nice volley across goal and manages to put it away. But I mean, I was kind of frustrated because I was keeping up with the guy and I genuinely thought I was in with a chance, but I mean, then he just started whoring out Ronaldo, and whenever I come across a team with Ronaldo, they always abuse him, and it's rare that when he gets on the ball that he's going to pass it to someone else. But I deservedly lose there 5-2. I felt I got a bit I got cheated on there a wee bit with the fact that he had an absolutely amazing team compared to mine. But nevertheless, I can't really complain too much. On to the next game. I come up against this team here. Kind of mediocre chemistry there. Got Pobrebniak up front. And just an all-round decent team. Only 2 bronzes in there. And you know, a very similar one to myself. A nice chip through ball there from Obasi, and Podolski's shot is just, it's an absolute rocket. Simple as that. You really cannot compare it to anyone else's. I mean, it is an absolute monstrous piece of work. And Obasi manages to get a goal there. I believe in the last match and the very last goal of this episode, you guys will really like. I thought it was a really nice goal. But anyways, I won that 2-0, not too convincingly considering he had a a player sent off, so I really should have punished him more for that. But nevertheless, centre back picked up an injury, so I thought it'd be cheaper just to go out and buy myself a gold centre back who I picked up for, I believe it was about 500 coins or 400, something like that. And so that's what I did. And then I came up against this guy with 93 chemistry, and things were proven quite a bit, getting tougher as the chemistry starts to increase. But I managed to whip in a nice corner here, and my man Podolski manages to get his nugget on it, and it goes into the back of the net. But my team at the moment, it is looking really nice. It is I'm really enjoying using it, and especially with Podolski, it's a lot of fun to use. And there's Kagawa. He does have very nice accurate free kicks. I don't recommend using him from long range because his power is quite poor. I believe it's like 62 or something, but his accuracy and the fact that he can get it up and over the wall is really important. There was quite poor defending, and the man rightly deserves to pick up a goal there. But nevertheless, once again, a beautiful corner whipped in, and Shirley, or you guys know I'm never going to be able to say his name properly, but there Shirley again goes out and picks up a nice finesse goal, and definitely deserved it. But here's quite a nice goal. I thought it was well worked, and Roulette's all about the place and finishes it again with a finesse, very similar to the previous goal. And I pick up a penalty here. I pick up a lot of penalties in the snow and rain, actually. That's something I really have noticed, and a lot of them can be soft, but sometimes like he'll hack out my player and I won't get anything. Other times I'll do it and he'll just nudge me and I'll get a penalty. So Podolski manages to put that away. There was no missing that whatsoever. This guy seems to go AFK for some reason, and I mean, I to be honest, I do find it actually hard to play against AFK players. I have no idea why. Nevertheless, a Rabona followed by a bicycle kick, and I really liked that goal. I thought it was really nice. Rabona followed by bicycle kick combinations always look good, but convincing 7-1 victory. And yeah, that'll wrap it up for this episode. Thanks a lot, guys, for watching, and I'll see you all later. Bye bye.